Jose's skyward dream. It was a day Jose had dreamed of for years. After decades of rising before dawn, working under the relentless sun and pouring his sweat into his fields, the time had come for him to reward himself. He was no ordinary farmer. He was a man of vision, grit, and determination. The fruits of his hard work had finally ripened, and now he stood at the airport showroom, ready to purchase his first private jet. Dressed in his signature straw hat, a weathered plaid shirt, and boots still speckled with dirt from his farm, Jose entered the gleaming glass doors of the showroom. Inside, luxury dripped from every corner. Sleek jets with polished exteriors gleamed under the bright lights, their interiors visible through open doors, displaying plush leather seats and state-of-the-art technology. As Jose approached the reception desk, the salesperson, a tall, sharply dressed man with an air of superiority, gave him a once-over. The look in his eyes was unmistakable, judgment. "May I help you?" the man asked, his tone polite but laced with condescension. "Yes," Jose said, his voice steady but filled with excitement. "I'm here to buy a jet." The salesperson raised an eyebrow, his lips twitching as though suppressing a smirk. "A jet? For you?" He let out a soft chuckle. "Do you know the price of these jets, sir?" Jose nodded. "I wouldn't be here if I didn't." The salesperson hesitated, unsure whether Jose was serious. "Well, perhaps you'd like to see the financing options." "No need," Jose interrupted. "I'm paying in full." The salesperson blinked in disbelief, but his skepticism didn't waver. "Very well," he said, leading Jose to one of the jets. As Jose admired the plane, running his calloused hands over its sleek surface, a group of wealthy customers lounging nearby began to whisper. Their laughter wasn't discreet, it was pointed and cruel. "Does he think he can afford this?" one of them said, loud enough for Jose to hear. "He's probably lost," another added, his tone dripping with mockery. Jose felt their eyes on him, the weight of their judgment pressing down on his shoulders. But he refused to let their sneers deter him. He had come too far to back down now. The salesperson, growing impatient, crossed his arms. "If you're not serious about buying, I suggest you leave. We don't have time for window shoppers." Jose's face flushed with anger and humiliation, but before he could respond, he felt a firm hand on his shoulder. Startled, he turned to see a familiar face, his childhood friend Marco. "Jose!" Marco exclaimed, his grin wide. "What are you doing here?" Jose hesitated, glancing at the onlookers who were still smirking at him. "I came to buy a jet," he said softly. Marco laughed, not mockingly, but with genuine joy. "A jet? That's incredible. Don't let these people get to you, my friend. They don't know your story." Encouraged by Marco's words, Jose straightened his shoulders. But the ridicule from the group continued. One man, emboldened by the laughter of his peers, shouted, "Hey, farmer! Did you come here to take a selfie with the jets?" The room erupted in laughter, and Jose's patience finally snapped. He turned to face them, his voice calm but firm. "I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to fulfill my dream, and unlike you, I know the value of hard work." The room fell silent, the smug grins fading from their faces. Jose reached into his pocket and pulled out a check, holding it up for everyone to see. The amount matched the exact price of the jet. The salesperson's jaw dropped. I didn't realize." Jose cut him off. "You didn't realize because you judged me by my appearance." He turned to Marco. "Let's go. I'd rather give my business to someone who respects me." Before leaving, Jose called his son, a prominent lawyer, and explained everything. Within an hour, his son arrived at the airport, his presence commanding attention. Dressed in a tailored suit, he exuded confidence and authority. "You'll regret treating my father this way," he said, addressing the staff and customers. "We'll see you in court." The courtroom battle. The case garnered widespread attention, with media outlets covering the discrimination Jose had faced. In the courtroom, Jose's lawyers presented compelling evidence, including recordings from a brave airport staff member who had captured the mocking remarks on her phone. Patricia, the staff member, testified, her voice steady and resolute. "I couldn't stand by and watch them treat him like that. He didn't deserve it." The audio recordings played in the courtroom, the cruel laughter and sneering comments echoing through the hall. The judge listened intently, his expression growing stern. After days of testimony, the judge delivered the verdict. In light of the evidence presented, this court finds that Jose was subjected to blatant discrimination and humiliation. The company is ordered to pay a substantial fine and implement mandatory sensitivity training for all employees. A victorious return. With the court case behind him, Jose returned to the airport, walking confidently past the same staff who had mocked him. Their faces were now filled with embarrassment and regret. Stopping at the competitor's showroom, Jose purchased the finest jet they offered. As he boarded his new plane, he turned to the staff from the original store, his voice clear and unwavering. "Still think I'm a nobody?" A celebration of dreams. As Jose flew home, the sunset painted the sky in hues of gold and crimson. His family awaited him with open arms, their home filled with joy and pride. That evening, as they celebrated, Jose reflected on his journey. He had faced prejudice and humiliation, but emerged stronger, proving that no dream is too big and no obstacle insurmountable for those who believe in themselves. Jose's jet, a symbol of his hard work and resilience, now soared through the skies, carrying with it a message of hope and determination. His story inspired countless others, a testament to the power of perseverance and self-belief.